Greetings. Hey, it's Susie Q. I'm just kind of checking in on how the wheels are running the show, how much about the spinning energies that are working with us. So I think right now, during this time, there's a lot of energy. It's makes me so tired, people. But when we start working with some of these energies, these spinning energies, for me, it feels like spinning. Some people could see it in a different way. But I just noticed that it's a good time just to take a rest and to relax and to feel comfortable in your body. The more that you go into kind of accessing and supporting your beautiful divine body, your beautiful apparatus, you come in as a beautiful spirit and then you become like little Susie, or you become a teenager Susie, or you become whoever you are. You start noticing that there's more guidance going forth. Even at the very beginning, when we first came into being, a little baby, and then growing into this mature. I was like, I don't know if I'm really that mature, but I'm just noticing that there's so many beautiful experiences, unique, strange, wonderful, different anomalies with the different experiences with the energy. And so, what I'd like to share right now is just working with a little bit of just some breathing practices because sometimes we just kind of get lost a little bit in a way. Maybe we find something and then we have a new little trinket and then we notice that we need to come back to our breath, come back to prana, come back to life force energy. So we're going to just do a few breath cycles together. And I think this will be kind of a short video. I never know. So we'll start with breathing in and having that big Buddha belly. So I've still got the inhalation working for me now. Just holding, 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 and just activating the diaphragm completely. Now we're going to start releasing and the exhale, sending that navel all the way towards the back of the spine. Holding, holding, holding. All right, then we're going to do it again. Breathing in, big Buddha belly, activating that diaphragm, still holding with the in-breath. Now we're going to go again and go into the exhalation, drawing the navel all the way to the spine. We'll do it one more time, breathing in with that beautiful inhalation, big Buddha belly, activating the diaphragm. And we'll go into the exhalation, drawing in that beautiful exhalation all the way, the navel all the way to the spine. That's good. That's awesome. All right, so these are some of these like kind of neat little hacks, when you're noticing that the energy is big, or some people like been saying like, I got so tired. I've been kind of tired myself a little bit. I've been having fun too, but I've been a little bit sleepy. So, but then when we start working with just breathing practices, it's really powerful just to take a moment, even if you do 3 conscious awakened breath cycles, that could really change your vibration, And I had a conversation with somebody earlier today, and they were asking, well, how do you manifest things, or what do I have to do, or what do I need to be, to have something coming through? And and it's challenging for some people who are linear and logical because, for myself, I just see that the energies are kind of always kind of humming around. And the more that we kind of engage with these energies, as we have opportunities to really ask ourselves, what do I really want? What right now? What would be the best for me now? What would be something amazing for me to create? Or what else? What else do I need to know to create more manifestation, or more relationships, or more healing of the body? All of these things that we're asking is we want to continue to keep that vibration because the energies are kind of big. I always say it. The energies are so big, But when you're starting to kind of look at some of these energies, there's great opportunities to either take a pause to rest. If you're working, take a little time to rest and to just be okay. Just feel like you're in a great place, a great experience. And then the more that we going into what we call the higher frequencies, it's really important that we have intentional ways of processing and how we relate with one another and how we relate with our own spirit and our own body. So some of these things with the body, it could even be, Well, I think there's something that's showing up in the body, and I'm kind of getting a message. Like even this morning, I took a walk, and my left ankle was funny. And then I always, I'm just walking around in Scottsdale, and then at some point, I'll do the ask. It's the authentic spiritual knowledge, and that's when we start going in there and asking. How can we support the left ankle? And so at that point, I've been doing this for a number of years, clearing things just by acknowledging it's there and now it's gone. But when we go into that and that little ankle and my left ankle was kind of like, I don't know, it was cranky. It was kind of cranky this morning. And then I just thought, well, let's just go ahead and clear it. Let's go ahead and clear it. But when I say it, I don't say it out loud. I have to say it with my thoughts and my impressions. And so then eventually I just kept walking, and then I forgot that I even had the situation with the ankle. So some of these experiences with energy it's really a powerful moment when something is happening in the body, and then you can acknowledge it at the earliest onset, and then you might ask, let's go ahead and clear it. And so all of these things are helping us right now with these energies, because a lot of times things are moving, and there's a lot of energy moving, and that's also shifting some of our states of awareness with our body. So those would be some great hacks for you with some of the breathing practices, just doing the diaphragmatic breathing, and then going into a situation when you start getting something from the body. The messages will tell you exactly where it's at. They're very specific. They don't just say, generally speaking, but when I'm, having these experiences, I know exactly the general area where it is. And so a lot of these things are helping us. So when we're looking at these energies that are big, bold, crazy, and fabulous, that we also can look at some of the ways that we want to manifest. And that's a big question, and people talk about that all the time, law of attraction and blah, 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 But the more that you kind of look at what you really, really want and what you're really desiring in your field, it's important for you not to just to say that, but to actually live that experience with being more aware of manifestation through the frequencies. So the higher that you go with these beautiful frequencies is you start kind of coming into a state, even if people are challenging you, saying, well, that's not right. I just keep going, I'm like a contrarian, whatever they say, I'm going to do the exact opposite, because I know that within my own beautiful essence is that I have the ability to change on a dime, and sometimes it takes a little while, but the more that we, really focus on what we really do want, instead of taking the things that we don't want, we don't want to give more energy to that. We want to just kind of let that portal or those vortices just to recede from the consciousness, and then open new portals or new vortices of what I'm really seeking right now. What am I seeking right now? So all of these engagements and these opportunities to share at this level are very, very powerful. Even if you do the few hacks, the breathing practices, diaphragmatic breathing, going into the ask, moving into, just noticing something in the body that showed up all of a sudden. And then you just start just kind of acknowledging that. And then you just say, let's get it done. Let's get it done, baby. Let's get it done. But that's exactly some of these are, I guess, 3 hacks that we're talking about, is working with the messages of the body. So I think that's it. I kind of talk about this all the time, but the more that you have more awareness of your own divinity, your own body, it's your body. This is your body, people. It's nobody else's body. It's yours. It's the one that you came in for this experience in this lifetime. And so the best you can do is really honor your divinity, your sovereign self, your light body, whatever name that goes for you. But just continue to persevere and listen intently. Listen intently. At the earliest onset of something different, start acknowledging it. There could be something good, and there could be something amazing. So you got to continue to listen and really feel into the body and see what else is showing up. So I think that's it for now. We'll see you soon, and namaste.